Danielle Robinson is here from the Sens Foundation, and Bernard Potvin from the beer store. Welcome. Good to see you both. Good morning.
Nice to see you.
Big day tomorrow.
Big day tomorrow.
It's the annual Sens Foundation bottle drive.
Well, it's the beer store bottle drive, actually. Donated change changes lives, and it's in its eighth year that the beer store has been doing this for us.
Isn't that great?
$280,000 raised by customers thus far. And do you know that that's 2.8 million bottles donated?
You working tomorrow, Bernard?
I think I touched about 2.7 of those. So.
Yeah, I know a lot of people, over the summer, and this has been, we were talking earlier, it's been a pretty good summer for beer drinkers.
Absolutely.
And the like. They kind of collect their cans or bottles over a few months or whatever and stack them up in the garage. This is the perfect time to do something good with them.
Sure, especially if you've been cottaging all summer and you're cleaning up the cottage, especially after the long weekend. And now we're heading into week one of the NFL, and there was the big upset win by Dallas on Wednesday night. I'm sure there's a few empties from that game.
Yeah.
Great time to bring him in.
Giants
for a great
fans
cause.
haven't stopped drinking since.
Exactly.
But it's this one day a year where you do some marvelous work. The beauty of it is, and we were talking about this earlier, there's no real change in routine. You take the bottles back to the same place.
Exactly. And all we're just saying is today, we'd just like to donate your 12, your 24 to Rogers House. And it's a worthy cause, and it's just a small gesture to bring a lot of care and compassion to people going through a difficult time.
I would guess there's a lot of people who roll up their pickup truck or their station wagon or whatever and say, you know what, it's all yours.
Yeah, and I think if you're at a campground this weekend, maybe go around, collect some of those empties and cans from the weekend. If there's any restaurant owners listening, perhaps you want to bring in your empties after the weekend. It's supposed to be a nice weekend.
Yeah.
The Sens Foundation really counts on community partnerships like this and the customers of the beer store to really help us raise money. Right now, we're covering about 30% of the annual operating costs of Rogers House. There's been more than 10,000 days of care provided since the facility opened. It's a very, very busy place, getting busier, by the day. So an event like this raises at the 74 stores from Peterborough to Cornwall, 70 to $80,000. I mean, it's a big weekend for us. So we're really asking the public to come out and just think about giving back that change.
So is that from opening to close tomorrow?
Yes, and most of the stores across the district open at 9:30. Anybody who lives in the southern part of the region, the early risers, can hit the Bank and Walkley store at 9 a.m.
Oh, yeah?
So don't be shy, be spry.
Oh, that's a big one, too.
It sure is.
That's a good store.
And Kyle Turris and Sparty will be at the Stittsville store, the newest beer store, I think, in the region.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Carp and Hazeldean. They'll be there at noon tomorrow. So come by, say hello, drop off your empties, have your picture taken.
Kyle Turris, eh?
Yeah.
He's a good fella.
He's a really great guy.
And we should point out, and I want to thank the beer store for all your hard work. It's really appreciated. We should point out that the Sens Foundation, no matter what the situation with the hockey season, the foundation continues its work. People should know that.
Oh, absolutely. So, we're in the midst of getting ready to build another rink this fall in partnership with the city and Jules Moran Park.
Yeah.
This is really important as well because we're hoping to finish the basement at Rogers House. They're running out of space, so we need to sort of complete, like any home, right? You move into a home, you sort of get used to the space you have, but because there's been such growth, we now need to finish the basement there. So an event like this really happens.
Thanks, guys, for coming.
Yeah,
Have a
thanks
great
for
day
having
tomorrow.
us.
Go to the beer store, bring your empties back. Take the ones like I did out of Jeff Hopper's desk and take them back.